It was a bright, sunny morning in Tailtown. Cat stretched outside her house and let out a big yawn. What a beautiful... Ah! My tail! It's gone! She spun in frantic circles, eyes wide with shock. And when I try to say my name, it just comes out, Ka! Where's the rest of it? My T sound is gone! Panicked, she bolted toward the centre of town. Sheep was grazing nearby as Duck waddled up. Cat ran to them, nearly breathless. Guys, something is wrong! My tail is missing and part of my word won't come out. Duck tilted her head. What are you trying to say? I'm ca. It just stops. Sheep squinted. You mean cat? Yes, that's it. But no matter what I do, the final sound just won't come out. Sheep looked stunned. That's weird. I tried to say my name this morning, and it only came out as she. It just fell off. Duck gasped. Me too. I went, duh, that's it. The K was just gone. Sheep nodded slowly. You mean duck? Yes, duh, but never the K. What is happening? They all turned and looked behind them. No tails. Cat's eyes widened. This is really bad. Our tails are disappearing, and the ends of our words. Duck stepped forward. We need help. Now. Let's go see Professor Parrot. They rushed through the woods toward the tallest treehouse in Tailtown. Leaves crunched underfoot as they reached the vine-covered steps. They knocked hard. The door opened and Professor Parrot appeared holding a scroll under one wing.
Ah, hello there!
You all look distressed. What's going on? Cat stepped forward, flustered.
Our tails! Gone! And now our words are breaking! I tried to say ca, but the t is missing. I say she, but I can't get to the p. And I only say d, the k sound, totally gone.
Professor Parrot blinked, then frowned.
Oh, my feathers! Just as I feared. You're all missing your tail sounds. The final consonants that finish your words.
Tail sounds?
They asked.
Yes! Cat ends in a T, sheep ends in a P, and duck ends in a K. But you are only saying ca, she, and duh. Without those tail sounds, your words and your actual tails are incomplete.
Duck's beak dropped open.
That makes sense.
Professor Parrot rolled out his scroll.
There's only one place that can help now. You need to go to the Tail End Workshop. Find Foxy the Fixer. She knows how to bring back final sounds.
The three friends followed the winding path through the woods until they reached a bright, colourful workshop. Spinning signs twirled overhead and bouncy letters floated in the air. The gate opened with a squeak and out popped a cheerful fox in goggles.
Well, hey there,
she said with a grin.
Let me guess, missing your final sounds?
Cat jumped forward.
Yes, and our tails too.
Ca, said Cat, trying again. See, it just stops. Duck nodded. Duh, Sheep sighed. She. Foxy's eyes lit up. Then you've come to the right place. This is the Tail End Workshop, where you'll earn back your final sounds. The animals looked around amazed. Inside are challenges to help you reclaim your endings, and when you find the sound that belongs to you, your tail will return too. The friends looked at each other, hopeful. Foxy opened the first door. One room at a time. Who's up first? Cat stepped forward. Car, she said with determination. Good choice, said Foxy. This one's yours. Cat entered a room glowing with soft light. Floating letters spun slowly in the air. A shining T hovered at the centre of the space. From a speaker above, Foxy's voice echoed.
Say a word with the tail sound.
Cat stared at the letter. She took a deep breath. She whispered. Then, louder. Cat! The room lit up with sparkles. A swirl of colour danced behind her. Cat! She shouted joyfully. Cat! Her striped tail reappeared with a gentle pop. It's back! She squealed. I said it! I finished the word! Outside the room, Duck and Sheep jumped up with excitement. She did it! Foxy smiled from the doorway.
1 down, 2 to go.
Sheep stepped carefully into the next room. It was soft and quiet, filled with fluffy white clouds. In the centre, a glowing pea floated gently in the air like a balloon. From above, Foxy's voice echoed.
Say a word with the tail sound.
Sheep closed her eyes and focused. She whispered. A gust of air swirled through the room as sparkles popped all around her. Sheep! She said, eyes wide. Sheep! I did it! With a soft poof, her woolly tail bounced back into place. Outside the room, Cat cheered. She did it! Duck flapped her wings with joy. 2 down! Foxy opened the next door.
All right, feathery one, you're up.
Duck took a breath. Duh! She walked into a room lined with smooth stones and a calm little pond. Dragonflies zipped past as lily pads floated across the water. A single lily pad glowed with a big green K. Foxy's voice chimed in from above.
Ready? Say your word with the tail sound.
Duck stared at the glowing letter. Duh, she said softly. Duh. A swirl of water rose around her as ripples shimmered in every direction. Duck! She shouted. I said it! Duck! Her feathered tail flapped back into place in a little splash. She laughed and spun in place. It worked! I'm whole again! Outside the room, Sheep and Cat jumped up and down with excitement. We all did it, said Cat. I feel complete, said Sheep. Duck flapped her wings. We got our words back and our tails. Foxy met them at the exit with a huge smile.
You did it! That's the power of final sounds. Your words are strong, your speech is clear, and your tales are fabulous.
From that day on, no one in Tailtown ever forgot the power of a good tail end.